Hello, this is Ms. Pena, your Service Learning Coordinator over here at Andrew High School. Today I want to go over some information about where to go to find out about community service opportunities. You'll have access to everything through your Canvas app, and how you get there starts right here on the Andrew website. So you'll want to start at andrew.d230.org. From there, you are going to go to Quick Links. So in the upper right-hand corner, Quick Links. Scroll down to where it says Staff and Student Tools, and it is going to bring you to this page. On here, you'll find Canvas, which is this red circle here. And this is where it's going to show you all of your courses. So the one for community service is right here. It's labeled Andrew Service Learning 2025-26 or the current school year. And once you click that, it's going to take you to this dashboard. Now you can go ahead and go through all these boxes whenever you'd like, but the main two I want to discuss are going to be this first box and the second box. Those are going to be the main ones that you use, so you'll definitely want to become familiar with them. This first one for paperwork and verification, that is where you will go to get your service learning contracts. So I will always have extras in my office, so if you ever need any, feel free to stop by to grab some. But let's say you're at home, you forgot to grab one, and you need one for community service you're going to do that evening. All you need to do is click that, download it, and you can print it right at home. And you can print as many copies as you want whenever you need them. For those of you who haven't already filled one out, I'll just go over it really quickly. It's pretty self-explanatory: your name, your ID, site organization, the address, telephone number, contact, and a brief description of what you had done there. Make sure this is completely filled out. We will not accept them if they are not completely filled out. Also, you'll notice this little gray box in the upper corner. That also needs to be marked. This is just pretty much your acknowledgement saying that these hours are already approved at a non-for-profit site. This is saying that these hours are not for family member or neighbor, that it's not at a profit-making organization, and that you did not handle money in any way. So in any way includes credit card transactions, debit card, Apple Pay, Cash App. No transfer of funds can be made. You will not get credit for those hours. The other big thing to know is that paperwork is due within 30 days of project completion. So once you're done with it, make sure you get it to me either through the online verification process or dropping it off with me at my office. So again, you're going to fill out this whole top section. Make sure you sign and date it. And this bottom portion is to be filled out by the site contact. So they'll need to sign here and date here. They'll have to put down the date you were there, your time in, time out, hours, a brief description of what you did, and their signature. If it is a multi-day event that you're volunteering for, they will need to sign next to each date that you were there. I will not accept it if you just have an arrow drawing down. So make sure if you were there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they initial next to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in order for you to get all of those hours. Again, if you have any questions, swing on by my office and we can go over it. Now, once you're done completing those hours, best thing for you to do is submit it right as soon as you're finished. The way you do that is you're going to go here to the online verification form, and it's going to take you to this Google form. Again, pretty self-explanatory. You'll hit next. It's going to ask you a bunch of questions. You fill that out. Then you'll keep going next, next, next. At the very end, it is going to ask you to upload a photo. That photo is to be a picture of the service learning contract. Not a photo of you at the event. It is so that way I can verify those hours that you're submitting on this form. So make sure you take a nice clear copy. Once you do that, it's going to come directly to me. I can verify it and get it uploaded into Skyward as soon as possible. In the event your image doesn't upload or it's blurry, then I'll reach out to you via email and I'll say, hey, bring me in the hard copy or take a new photo, send it over to me. But we want to make sure that we get you those hours. So definitely the clearer the photo, the better. And if there's any issues, I will reach out to you. Again, if you have any questions, come to me, room 223A. Now, a lot of times I have students asking where they can go to find out about community service hours. I know a lot of our upper freshmen were used to calendars being sent out, but I'm trying to keep everything digital so that way you have access to everything in your hands. You don't have to worry about losing a piece of paper. So if you need to know about upcoming projects, you'll go to the second box. I do also email you all at least once a week letting you know, hey, here's some upcoming events. But this project list is being updated almost weekly, if not every other day. So anytime you want to check something out, check here first. This first page is just a bunch of information, pretty much letting you know that it needs to be pre-approved. If it's not pre-approved, we cannot guarantee that you'll get the service hours for it. So always reach out to myself or Mr. Dalton so that way we can pre-approve it. Anything on this paperwork is already pre-approved, so you do not have to come and ask. It's already in our system that you can do all of these. Again, just a reminder to make sure the Google form is completely filled out, and we are not accepting donations for service hours. So in the past, we may have allowed that. We're moving away from that now. So we want you to go out there and do the community service. Again, any questions, ask me. After that first page, you're going to see upcoming special events. Again, these are emailed to you weekly, so check your email. But if you don't check your email, at least check the Andrew project list. And these are going to be a list of all upcoming events that we have coming up. When, where, who. They're always going to say how to sign up. A lot of them will say sign up with me directly. Some of them will say hit the link next to where you're volunteering. So you would just click that and it'll take you to where you need to go. We keep scrolling down. You'll find one like this. It'll have a registration tab. That's going to go directly to that site contact. So you don't necessarily have to come to me. You just click that, fill out on the information, and they will fill you in with all the rest of the details. Once we scroll through the events that are coming up, then that's when we go into pre-approved sites. So everything from here down are going to be locations that we've already authorized. So if it's on this list, again, you do not have to come verify. All you have to do is just read the directions and go and see how the site coordinator wants you to sign up. So this one has an email address. Some of them will have you click it so that way you can sign up through their volunteer site. But anything for those, we're going to have the links and where to go. If it's not on this list, make sure you get it pre-approved with me first. The last thing I want you to do is to go out there, do service hours, and then not get credited for them. Again, there are certain things that you will get credit for and certain things we cannot give you credit for. So when in doubt, always check first. Now, if you have any other questions, again, I am located upstairs on the second floor, room 223A. I am right across from the weight room, right in the activities office. I'm here Monday through Friday from 7:30 until 4. Generally, the windows open up until 3, so gives you at least 3:30, so it gives you some time to come see me. Last thing before I end this video is I just want to go over again the importance of the paperwork. So make sure you always have one of these service learning contracts completely filled out. Even if a site coordinator tells you they're going to prepare a Google sheet and send it over to me, always cover yourself and have one of these forms with you. Sometimes they don't take your name, they can't read your name when you sign in, and I just want to make sure that you all get credited those hours. So always, always, always have one of these forms with you. And if you don't have the ability to print them out at home, again, I will have plenty in my office, and you're more than welcome to grab as many as you'd like. So again, this is Miss Pena, your Service Learning Coordinator, and you guys can find me in 223A. Hope you all have a great school year.